Hello again, everybody. My name's Tom Reilly. I'm the chairman of the Business Services Group at Gross McGinley. With me is Jesse Kaczinski, one of our business services associates. Jesse and I have been working closely together all year long on a new piece of federal legislation called the Corporate Transparency Act, and what the Corporate Transparency Act, or CTA, means to virtually every small business across the United States. It's getting to be the end of summer. We're filming this on a day where it is gorgeous outside, a picture perfect summer day, the right temperature, light wind blowing, standing at my window and looking out at the gorgeous sunny day. It's almost like there is no window, and the inside and outside are one here at Gross McGinley. We're not here today to lament the summer going away or looking out windows. We're here to point out to you that your window for complying with the requirements of the Corporate Transparency Act is rapidly closing. Now, if you know what the Corporate Transparency Act and you simply haven't gotten around to doing it yet, welcome to the club. If you don't know what the Corporate Transparency Act is, you've got some catching up to do. And we're going to try to help you do that right now. Jesse, why don't you give us a brief overview of how the Corporate Transparency Act applies to existing corporations?
Yeah. The Corporate Transparency Act now requires that existing corporations, those formed before January 1st of 2024, file what is called a beneficial ownership report before the end of the year, meaning that report has to be filed by January 1st of 2025.
And Jesse and I both use the words corporations. We want to make it clear this applies to corporations, limited liability companies, and limited partnerships. Any corporate entity is required to meet this requirement. What happens if you don't file by the end of the year? What are the penalties?
Yeah. So there's potential civil and criminal penalties including imprisonment, and civil penalties of up to $10,000, $5,500 per day of violation.
And my personal belief is, beginning in 2025, as a business owner, you should expect that your bank is going to ask you to provide your evidence of your BOI filing under the Corporate Transparency Act as a condition of getting a bank loan or opening a bank account. And you should expect your CPA is going to want that same information prior to filing your tax return. So while it's not something anybody wants to do, it's something everybody's going to have to do. Number one, to be compliant with the law. Number two, to not face significant civil and criminal penalties, including up to 2 years in prison. And because in order to do business, you're simply going to have evidence of this filing going forward. But what we want you to do right now is to forget about it for the moment. Make a note to yourself that the first thing you're going to do on Labor Day Tuesday is take care of what you need to comply with under the Corporate Transparency Act. Then go outside, enjoy the summer sunshine, delude yourself that you finally found the perfect endless summer. And when Labor Day Tuesday rolls around, contact us and we'll be here waiting for you, ready to help you. Once again, thank you, Jesse. My name's Tom Reilly.